Heads.
Yeah,
Oh,
why would this?
absolutely. This guy should be wearing
Lifeguards don't
kick.
wear kick pads.
No, that's what I've been saying. Lifeguards do not wear kick.
Mm-mm.
No,
They should be, because it gives them more buoyancy so they can float better.
You know who should wear kick pads? People who don't know how to control their kicks.
Like
yeah,
Kevin.
like look at it. I don't know if you can see it on here.
Those.
but, like,
Oh, it was so good. Here, I could. Let me pull it up, and I can put it on the.
Yeah, just please pull it up so we can actually see this fucking picture in a detail.
Dog, it's a perfectly placed Enzy.
Who's
Yeah.
got the illustrator like John Madden? She's like, boom, right in the head.
Boom! Top acting to acting.
Yeah, perfectly placed. Just the arch of my foot, right along your head. Dude, it almost looks magical how my foot bends around your head.
Is that on Instagram or on Twitter?
Instagram.
Yes.
Got it.
It's on everywhere because this motherfucker posted everywhere.
I literally, no, I don't post on Twitter like that much anymore. Literally everything just like if I post it on Instagram, it syncs up to my like wrestling Facebook page, and then I'll just share it from there on my
I'm
real page.
I'm looking straight at the photo. It's not your arch of your foot. It's your shin on the back of my head.
Dude, you're high as shit like last week.
Fuck you.
Fuck you! Look at that. I'm looking
I'm
right
looking
at
straight at it.
Straight
Your
at it.
fucking chin
Print
back on my
screen.
head. I have
No.
not sucked on the sucker yet, so yeah, no, I'm not high. I ain't doing this shit.
Oh, that's just Drake.
Nick, did you see it? Determining factor. I need a ruling on this one.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up. I'm
Okay,
getting a close up.
get it close up.
Nope.
No, fuck you, Maxie.
Also, there is another wrestling lifeguard.
I went
He's
15
from
minutes
Florida. He's
with
cool, though.
Kevin Blackwood getting my ass whooped. So I think I can take some fucking hits.
He's not touching you, man. He's like grazing your hair.
I
Yeah.
swear to God.
It like almost morphs around.
Say
You should have seen
He's running his toes through your hair.
I swear to God.
Well,
You should have seen the Enzy yesterday on Kid though. I didn't call it. I just did it.
Even you fucking after the match, I said, man, I'm sorry about tagging you so many times.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I was specifically talking about the 3 forearms that I gave you. I tagged you
Well,
on those.
every single forearm was on my chin, so yeah.
Yeah, because that's where a forearm's supposed to be because it's real, Drake Kwon.
Fuck you. Blunt to work.
My working is winning, and I just wasn't very good at that match. Just Thick Rick won.
oh.
But that's my job is to win the match, Drake Kwon. Hello, Twitter or Twitch.
Hello, everyone. I saved the photo. I was gonna put it on the stream, and then I lost it because I don't know where it saved it to. So never mind.
It's
Oh,
also
hold
not
up, hold up,
Twitter,
hold
it's
up.
X.
Where did I save it to?
What are you doing, Kevin?
I'll
Found it.
I'll pull it up on mine and I'll share. Oh, okay. If Sarah can
I
beat
got
me to
it.
You
I
just
forgot I had to reset I reset all my stuff a couple weeks ago on my
Jeez.
There you go. Hey, Austin.
Back and to the left.
Back and to the left. Me?
Yeah. Look at that.
No, it's not touching you.
Swear to God.
We are.
Yeah, look at that.
I swear to God, he tagged the shit out of me, so.
Look at that. It looks like you missed.
Well, you weren't even there, asshole.
What do you mean? He was totally there.
Maxi Fries? No, he was not there for
No,
this.
yeah, Austin was definitely there on day 1.
No, he was not.
He was wearing his cloak of invisibility. He's always
Fuck
there in
off.
spirit.
He doesn't have a stealth camouflage.
He doesn't need it. He's got the cloak of invisibility.
Well, to close this. Oh, ooh. Almost closed the stream. Wrong. Wrong X.
Well, thanks for
Okay.
coming, everybody. Close the stream.
Volume is
Yeah,
up and down.
yeah. Just,
Oh, let me turn it up a little bit, but I can turn it up. There we go. Does that help a
no,
bit?
that's from Bumper Mania, brother.
Bumper Mania, not Bumper Mania.
I made that mistake so many times, calling it bumper shoot and writing it
Not-
out with a P.
Is it not
Wait.
a P?
No,
It's
it's
a B.
Yeah.
Bumper,
Stupid country.
Yeah, it's
bumper,
Bumper shoot.
bumper,
Bumper.
shoot.
Dumb. I thought
That's
it was
so
a P.
dumb.
All these years, I thought it was a P.
You know what? What's funny is every time I typed it out, too, I put bump. I think I spelled it right because there was always the one with like, it was just the tag where let me check like all my posts here. Yeah, they're all.
Yeah.
I got it right, but I've just been saying bumper.
It should be actually called Bummer Shoot because the whole thing was a bummer.
You're a fucking bummer.
I am a bummer.
Yeah, that was underneath the Space Needle.
All the pictures from that look so awesome.
Me clearly missing Drake Kwon's head with the NZ.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, welcome to another session of Dungeons and Dragons and Wrestlers, where we debate: is this a wrestling podcast or do we play Dungeons and Dragons? Last week's
Neither.
session was a toss up. We'll get back to the dice rolling this week. So let me introduce to you our players. I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Dungeon Master for tonight's festivities. Over here, we got Thom Alman, half of the Academy. We got Nick Radford, the other half of the Academy. We got Drake Kwon down here. And we got Kevin Cook over here. Would you guys like to introduce your characters before we get into the story?
Sure.
I shouldn't have asked it like
Yeah.
that. I should have just said, hey guys, introduce your characters, please.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
tell us what to do.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
Correct.
Like
Go.
if you ask us if we want to fight the dragons, we're probably
You're
not
going.
gonna fight the
I
dragons.
yes. I
I
know.
mean,
We're gonna
yes.
figure out the
Yes.
stupidest possible way to finish that.
Whatever.
Anyway, I'm playing Earl Rumble Willow, also known as the Rat King, who's decided that he now enjoys the finer things in life after having one night in a fancy hotel, and is trying to figure out ways to become the embodiment of capitalism so that he can continue to live that lifestyle.
So you had a one night stand and all of a sudden you fell in love.
Yeah. No more hovels for this guy.
Alrighty, glorious. Who's next? Nick, go next.
Yeah, I am playing Clarence, aka Sturgeman, aka the greatest detective in Neverpoint, aka what did I say? The democratic dragonborn, the diplomatic dragonborn, who's a vegetarian now and a bit of a pacifist, but can be coaxed into fighting under the right circumstances.
Vegetarian until you find the meat source that does not feel pain, does not die, regenerates.
Yes, as long as it is completely ethical and does not result in any death whatsoever, then I will eat that meat.
What does Soylent Green count as a meat or a vegetable?
I mean, it's made out of people, so meat, I would assume.
But they didn't feel anything, right?
I'm not familiar enough to say.
Well, yeehaw! I'm playing Harry Wrinklebottom. I'm just a nice Southern gentleman from the Midwest of Wildmount. I like the finer things in life, like a nice bottle of scotch, maybe some maybe the company of a lady friend. You know, whatever the world brings me.
And they call me the racist android with that accent.
How can that access be racist?
I don't know. I
Ain't
assume
nothing
he is.
racist about this accent.
I don't know. Him doing that accent kind of sounded like it.
What is racist about an accent?
I don't know
Well, let's not go that far.
the context behind it.
And what is the context behind this accent?
Uh, Probably Leonardo DiCaprio in a movie Django.
That still wouldn't make it racist. He's not using the words that he's saying.
Also, I ain't never seen that movie, nor
You
have
never-
I seen The Princess Bride, nor have I seen
Really?
the Rocky movies.
just
You and
watched
CM Punk has something in common finally.
I just watched Rocky 1 through 4. Didn't really care for him.
Ain't never seen them.
Rocky
never-
4 is a 90-minute
Not even
montage.
4?
It's
Yeah, it's awesome.
What's
Yeah,
with the
it's
robot? Happy birthday, Paulie. What is like? How did he get a robot?
because he can afford it. That's
He's
the
rich,
point.
man.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
a robot.
Look, Rocky 4 is the masterpiece because it's a 90-minute movie with a 75 minutes of montage.
It also sets up the whole plot for the Creed series.
Yes. Literally, Creed is Rocky 4, 2, 3. It's amazing.
I think the first one is the best, but I like the third one the most because I love Mr. T's character.
Clever Lang is great.
Because he's like, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yep.
Nice.
I ain't never watched Princess Bride neither.
Princess Bride is great.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
watched
it's real
that.
good.
It's cute.
Is it?
It's fun.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. Drake, did you introduce your character?
No.
Okay, go for it.
Do I have?
You
I'm
have
playing.
to. I'm making you.
I'm playing a Warforged fighter named Fee. He is misunderstood, and he's trying to be better, but circumstances around him will not let him.
Okay. Glorious. Now, how about a recap?
It's gonna be a big one, guys.
Okay. There's like maybe a half hour, 40 minutes of like content. Yeah.
Last time on Always Sunny in Everpoint season 2, we headed back to the bar after reuniting. We had some food. The waiter directed us. We had a very long discussion about how to convince Clarence to interact with the dragons without being recognized, and landed on a disguise as the best technique. So the waiter gave us some names of places to buy stuff where we could disguise me, and we went to a one of the stores where we bought me a nice frilly suit, and that's honestly all that happened, except for Harry ran into a jacked, crotchety old man and had a bit of an altercation with him. I have that in my notes, but that's all I have. That's all that really happened.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll fuck that old guy up.
Yeah, so the clamor from the dragon attack has died down to just a buzz of like relief. The streets are full of hustle and bustle. Folks are getting back to work, huddling in groups, talking about what had happened. There's an air of slight unease kind of throughout the town in general. But this gnome that had grabbed your attention doesn't seem to be bothered at all.
Oh, fuck that guy.
He is a very evidently elderly gnome. He's leaning against whatever fence line or wall that is right there. And he's got very, very toned arms, leather chest harness, pointy shoes, and a knitted cap with like the little ear flaps. And he's got like tufts of white and silver hair that just kind of pop out from all of it. And he says, "You fellas look like you need some direction. There's a lot going on now, eh? Dragons, dragonborns, traveling, missing artifacts. A lot of moving parts here. Not enough people with the brains and the sight to see it. You look like smart fellas, though. Can you see it?"
Wait, gnomes are taller than halflings?
just barely. He's like, I think 3'4". I think this fellow is.
So he's on a taller side of gnomes.
This particular one. Oh, I feel. Hold on.
They are tall. That was me stating a statement because
Okay.
I thought no was shorter
Gotcha.
than him.
You're gonna hear me in your head like puff out your chest a little bit, make yourself big.
Yeah, he's the.
Cast
this
an
one's about
enlargement on yourself.
350.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Stand your ground.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep,
Exactly.
there we go.
What do you want, little man? As I look up into his eyes.
Why don't we go someplace more private to talk?
I
He
don't know if
turns
that's
around.
cool or 19. I'm a married man.
He turns around and takes a few steps up towards the ramp that goes up towards the Volition disc. And
What kind of altercation did I have with this dude?
he just bumped into you. And probably said
Why is
something
he-
smart. An ornery.
Wait, so he
Cantankerous.
bumped into us, and he's still alive.
Well, he's got session ended armor.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything last session, so I just threw it in there. So there was plot.
And also like he's jacked. Like
Jacked.
Yeah, but he's a gnome.
yeah, but he's a jacked no.
Jacked.
Yeah, but he only comes to our kneecap. It's like kicking a really jacked football. Yes, it's jacked, but it's still a football.
I imagine we're having this conversation while we're following.
You following him?
Yeah. Are we following him, guys?
I mean, it's up to.
And now we're contemplating the thoughts of kicking a really jacked football.
I would wager that Clarence could send him the farthest using his tail.
I could probably kick him over those mountains over there.
I mean, not to brag or anything, but I am a world champion arm wrestler. I know that doesn't translate much into gnome
Wait,
kicking, but
How do you remember this?
what do you mean?
It wasn't you.
Yeehaw! Yes, sir. It was my other self. I got many of them.
I thought you did not know each other.
No, we all know each other. We're all friends. It's like a different person driving the car.
I would like you guys all to make a perception check while you are chatting and shit talking this elderly man.
Oh, we're not talking to him. Oh my goodness, what did I hit?
If he's listening, that's his problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
3.
It's a private conversation. Why is he eavesdropping?
Fair enough.
You said perception?
Perception, please.
8.
Dirty 20.
16.
All right. Fee and Clarence, you notice a presence shadowing behind you guys. And Clarence, since you rolled a dirty 20, I will give this to you. You get a sense of familiarity with it. Like you recognize this shadow. Would you like to do anything? Would you like to, or just ignore the shadow?
Since I don't feel threatened at the moment, I won't do anything yet.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm just walking blissfully unaware while talking about, the physics of gnome kicking.
Yeah, absolutely.
How far is this shadow?
I'd say the thoroughfare that you guys are walking down is like about 20 feet wide, and there is this shadow that's kind of going from like building to building, weaving in between the people closest to those businesses. I'd say about like 10, 15 feet away. No, about 10
that's
feet. Sorry, if you guys are in the middle, about 10 feet-ish, give or take a few feet, depending,
That's really close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. But you guys rolled high, so I would say, Fee, that you noticed that Clarence noticed it also. But he doesn't give you any sort of indication that he's alarmed or on alert, really.
I'll just grab a pebble from the ground, throw it at the Shadow, and tell the fuck off, Shadow.
The people around, like in the crowds, kind of like look at you and go back to their business. And after a few minutes of walking, the Shadow pulls up next to Clarence. And it is a female dragonborn. She's got black scales, black leather armor, and so she easily blends into Shadow's despite her bigger demeanor. And she kind of just quickly sides up next to you in step, and without looking at you, she says, "Hey, I know we're not supposed to talk or anything, but I wanted to see how you're faring. You've changed quite a bit. Your outfit is very impressive." And this is Zoe. Zoe was a member of your clan. I'd say one of like your like childhood friends, someone who of that like you played with as kids, went through some of like the trainings together in your clan. Someone who you could tell me how close you were with this person. It might just be someone who you guys were acquaintances, someone that you were not super close with or close. You could tell me that, but she understands that. She understands the situation which you were landed in, and is trying to be inconspicuous about all of this. And she said,
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would envision that she's like, if the Lion King, she's like Nala, but not like in the romantic sense, just like the two friends who grew up like playing together, doing whatever. And then when I was like banished, she was kind of there, like she was the last person I saw as I was leaving the clan.
Okay, absolutely. She, as you're walking, she grabs your hand and gives a squeeze, and she says, "I'm so happy for you that you're not alone." And she lets go of your hand and disappears back into the crowd, leaving in your hand a little pouch. It's a small pouch. I don't think I have any pouches. It's like this big. It's just a little pouch. And inside of it are 6 coral pearl earrings. You know these to be link pearls, which are communication devices. They're made in groups of 6, so there's 6 little ones in here. They all communicate with each other as long as they're on the same plane. So this is a priceless gift that she gave you.
Do they have to be worn in pairs, or like is it like one earring?
One earring. So yeah, it's for 6 individuals.
Okay.
So they don't all have to be worn at once. Like if just the 4 of you have it, that's totally fine. You can save the other 2 for later. Or if you wanted to wear 2 matchies, you totally could. And it's one of those things that like if 2 of you were on a separate plane, the 2 on the other, like the fire plane, the 2 of you on the fire plane could communicate. And then the rest of people on the material plane could communicate, but not to like interplanar.
How do you communicate?
You just talk quietly. You could talk quiet. You have to speak out loud, but it's a quiet thing. You could speak. You could whisper. It'll pick up a whisper.
I was just making sure you weren't stepping on my telepathy thing. I'm like, God damn it, I have one thing, Sarah.
I'm not stepping on that. No, it's like an AirPod.
Cool.
Yeah, sort of deal.
Awesome. Oh, we have medieval AirPods.
You have medieval AirPods.
This is cool.
Yep.
I'll take a moment. It's kind of like my step falters just for a moment as I kind of like cope with seeing my childhood friend after so long and the emotions that come along with that. And then I'll catch my breath, and I won't say anything to the others just yet, so I'll just pocket these for now. And
we
wait
notice
until we're
anything?
alone.
Make me another perception check if you would like.
Oh goodness. Nope. I didn't see anything. I'm debating. I'm like the physics of this gnome. Like I think if that like you'd have to kick him like on the butt. I think like and get like a nice like almost like with those footballs when they get the nice like on a punt.
Yeah, you gotta get deep in between his legs.
Yeah, exact. That's what I'm saying, right? In order to actually get the momentum and get the no, well, like from like the other side though, like
Yeah, from behind.
yeah, from the butt.
Oh, so it's like
Well,
this.
no,
You gotta get like
but,
up in the taint,
yeah, exactly, like up right in there.
Okay.
right through the uprights.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying, man.
Yep. That's
That
exactly.
that is how you punt a gnome.
Yep. Yep.
But I
So-
imagine Nick wasn't involved in this conversation.
I don't know. The Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat
I'm in
taught
my own
me.
world.
Mortal Kombat taught me if you do that to a gnome, the spine will just pop straight out of the skull. So
Also cool.
yeah,
I mean, would that not be kicking the gnome though? Like what constitutes the gnome? Does the gnome end where the flesh starts, or what part of the gnome are we debating here?
is gnome as a whole package, or is it just the brain and a skeleton and a flesh suit?
So I mean, like at the end of the day, like we're all just going to turn into skeletons. So I think the skeleton is the important part of the gnome that needs to be
Not
hunted.
me.
True.
Not
Yeah. No, true. But the rest of us, we're all going to have a skeleton, when it's all said and done.
I mean, you are all same as me. You're just a
Yeah,
brain piloting a skeleton
We the
wearing a
skeleton-born.
meat suit.
Yeah, we the skeleton born in the meat suits.
Yeah.
So the gnome leads you through past shops and stalls to a
We're having this
stone.
conversation definitely out loud so we can hear. We're following like 4 feet behind him.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about punting him. And
Yes.
I'm like, at some points, I'm like walking up to him and like kind of like measuring him. I'm asking him like how much he weighs.
He'll answer all your questions and he'll snicker.
Yeah,
A little
I'm trying to get all these stats behind
Yeah.
kicking the gnome.
You're
For
putting your foot against his taint.
I'm not going that far, but I'm definitely like taking a couple like fake kicks at him, like seeing like
He's
walking
lined it up.
Yeah. I'm lining up like I'm the punter before a football game, like or like before the kick, like how he takes a couple practice swings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this guy should definitely feel a little nervous, but like not in danger.
Yes. Yeah. When you start doing these like little like practice swings, he kind of like out of the way a little bit, but he's not.
Would it be easier if we just squish him into like some kind of a disc shape and just throw him?
Then I'm worried about the structural integrity of the skeleton, which is the end goal of the gnome punting.
Is it?
Didn't we just decide that the skeleton is the most crucial part of what needs to make it?
If that's the case, we can just rip the skeleton out, turn it into a disc, and just like throw it. We just need a spinal cord.
That's one way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he leads you to the stone building that looks like it has been made of wood. Like the stone has been carved just beautifully and intricately, so it looks like grainy wood with little like nail details and things like that. And with a real wooden sign over the door saying Oltgar's Toy Chest. The gnome pushes the door open and walks inside saying, "The old man is out today and the store's closed, so we can talk freely here." And
It is a toy shop.
It is a toy shop, yeah. He looks around as you guys enter and close the door. He looks like he's looking for someone and says, it seems like they're late, huh? And you are in a toy shop surrounded by a sea of toys. The interior of this building is lit by torches on the walls that have been encased in what looks like they're lampshades, but they look like toy boxes or blocks. Just like cute little details like that. Shelves and counters and tabletops have been filled with countless wooden toys and some that are a little bit on the mechanical side as well. You got blocks, tops, stacking games, dolls, miniatures of animals, totems, bags of marbles, child size costumes, and like play weapons and stuff like that. Yeah. As you guys enter, my name is Chetney. A little birdie asked me to keep an eye out for you. And by little, I mean a tall one with a slow drawl. If you catch my meaning. Said you might get a little lost or sidetracked and asked me to put you straight if you youngsters needed it. Let me ask you, do you need it? Or can you see the bigger picture here?
I'm still just sizing him up.
Like, it's a talking, walking football
No. It's definitely more complicated than a football.
disc.
What?
I'm sorry, you were saying
I
something.
was
We were
confused about the
completely
accent.
not listening. Yeah, we're not listening.
What kind of help are you offering, old timer?
Well, dragons don't typically wake up after centuries of sleep and attack only caravans. The 4 baby dragons is a new development, though, I must admit. But, something or someone woke up that dragon. The Glass Blade Rangers say that they've heard laughter in the mountains. Female laughter, can you imagine it? No signs of anything. No campfires, tracks. Almost spooky if you believe in spooky things. I don't believe in that fiddle faddle. Not much anyways. Anywho, you fellas came to take on a dragon. I think you need some bells and whistles to help ya. My friends Harold and Adelaide should be here soon, and they got lots of stuff. They can help you out. Nice old folks like me. Right old cantankerous bastards, the both of them. I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them have run off with some young lad or lass or something.
Well, just to be clear, old timer, we're here to negotiate and help relocate these dragons.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do not intend to be fighting them. We're going to be diplomatic here.
Yes,
Is that so?
Well, how many dragons have you killed?
Me? I don't kill dragons, I make toys.
How are you gonna help us with the killing dragons if you make toys?
By introducing you to people who can give you awesome shit, yo. Keep up!
What kind of awesome shit?
See, last time somebody offered to help us, he ended up jumping off the cliff voluntarily.
Sounds like that was a bad idea on that guy's part.
Well, now, I'm sure this here little old distinguished gentleman here is man. I just can't help but think about kicking you. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I ain't gonna do it, but
I'll just bite ya.
no, goddamn, I mean, like, you're just
I'm
so
a biter.
I believe it.
I mean, if he bites you, that means he's a stationary target. It makes it easier for somebody else to kick him.
I ain't gonna get bit. What you talking about, robot boy?
You got bigger fish to fry than me, laddie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't that big. He ain't that big of a fish to fry. Hey, where are your friends at with this cool shit so we can negotiate these dragons away?
I don't know. They came in. They were supposed to come in with that caravan that was attacked with the dragons.
Well, that would have been good information to lead with. Hey, like, these people got attacked by dragons, but they're supposed to be here. No, they got attacked by dragons.
They did. I guess.
Well, I thought.
So this tiny fish walked us all the way up here just to tell us something that's not helpful?
Well, my friends they were supposed to meet me here. I'm just
What-
waiting
what-
for them.
What was it? Chutney?
Chutney.
Chutney. Listen,
Chutney.
That's what I said. Chutney. Listen
With
here.
an E. Are you deaf?
Don't sue him for his
Chutney.
accent.
That's what I'm saying.
Not the food. Not the food. Like the singer guy. I'm sure there's a singer guy named Chet.
Chutney. That's what I'm saying. Anyways. God, what?
God damn.
Why'd you waste so much time with that? Anyways, they made me lose my train of thought.
Losing it already? You're not that old, laddie.
I don't like this little person.
I don't like you either, little person. Young man.
Whoa. You leave my vertically challenged associate out of this. He is the bravest man I know. He's also actually very tall. For rats.
Oh, you like rats, huh?
I am like 37 rats tall. Thank you very much.
Nice. So he walks over to a shelf and he grabs a. Why did I not label this? Nope, that's not it. Oh. Because I didn't save it. He grabs a. Oh, this is stupid now. Sorry. Hang on. Why would... Aha! He grabs from near the counter where you pay. There's a small wooden bowl with a bunch of little metal gems inside of it. Not gems, but charms. And he picks up a little rat charm. Looks like you could hook it to like a necklace or a bracelet or something. And these are pretty cool. They summon an animal, a spirit animal.
Well, hey, that does sound pretty cool. Thanks, timer.
Yeah, it's 5 gold. I've got it for a whole bunch of animals. It's a one-time thing, but it's also really cool just to have.
You said this costs money?
Yeah.
What kind of pyramid scheme is this?
It's a toy shop.
Walking us to your place under the pretense of getting some cool shit, and then now you're trying to sell us? That's classic switch and bait, old man, or bait and switch, old man.
Get your analogies straight, young man.
Listen, I ain't the baiter or the switcher, but you're a master baiter.
Oh, that was a good one, Sonny. You got me there. You got me there.
I'll take it for free now. I'll take it for free now.
Nah, no. He puts it back on the counter.
Persuasion
check. So I'm surprised that you guys just.
Can I not persuasion check this old man?
You can persuasion check him, that's fine.
Persuasion check him to give it to me for free.
Roll your persuasion.
All right. 18.
Okay, yeah. He's like, oh.
It was the master baiter line.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, but just this one. Do you want the rat or do you want a different animal?
What type of animals you got?
What animal do you want? We got
on a horse.
You want a horse? Sure, here's a horse.
Or a bull.
What?
Bull. I want a bull.
Well, yeah, here's a bull. Here's one. Yeah. So, this little charm will summon a bull for 10 minutes. It's like a spirit bull, kind of like a it's like a fake creature kind of summon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, spirit bull.
Yeah, and then after, so it's one time, and then it just turns into a charm.
I'm just gonna litter it. I'm just gonna throw this thing.
Okay. Now I'm surprised you guys didn't want to I just assumed you guys would want to talk someplace privately, as there are other people at work here.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, you try to we don't know you. You try to lure us into this undisclosed location off the streets. Like, that sounds pretty sus. The only reason we
Toy
follow.
shop is really scary for sure.
I mean, this could definitely be a front. Ain't nobody buying this many toys.
Oh, you'd be
I
surprised.
I ain't never heard of you, Chutney.
Winter's coming up. It's our
I ain't
big time of year.
What is that? The Winter Veil?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard of you, Chutney.
I think that this is a front for grooming the kids of Utherdurn.
Oh my god! All right, you can get out now. You guys can go.
See,
If you guys see a nice old lady with long gray hair, and it's in the there's bows or something, that's Adelaide. She's got your stuff. Maybe she'll help you out.
Hey,
So you're saying you were pointless.
No. He gave me this spirit bowl.
Yeah, but we could just punt him and steal as many as we want.
You can't punt me. It's fine.
It would have been easier if we just killed him and took it from his cold dead head.
You are a funny guy.
No. Look at how small he is. He's even smaller than the rat or than Earl here.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Nobody's gonna find him because nobody's gonna be able to look at it.
What if we put him in a bag and holding up to his neck and then just punt his head?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Dude.
But if you put him in a bag of holding,
that's a good idea.
If you put him in a bag of holding, does his weight also disappears?
The bag of holding weighs 15 pounds regardless of how much stuff is inside of it.
Exactly. So if we put him in there, makes it so much easier for us to punt him.
It really does. It's almost like a glitch in the Matrix.
You guys are
almost
funny.
like they're asking us
get
to
out.
do it.
Time to go.
All right. Hey, can I have a toy?
What?
Can I have a toy for the way out?
Roll me a perception check, whoever wants to see what toys are here. What cool things are here.
Why do we get kicked out of every establishment we go in?
18.
We're not being kicked out. We're voluntarily leaving.
12.
Oh, sorry, investigation.
16.
I meant investigation, not perception, if that's better.
Oh.
Then 19.
14.
Then 30-20.
Okay, yeah. So things that stick out to you are there's a display of dog plushies. These are pretty various breeds of dogs and stuff like that. Those are very cute. There's also a table display of bags of magical blocks that can change sizes. And there's also a very large display of these little tops, right? With a sign that says Wizard's Bout. And these tops all have a bunch of different colors on the top of them. Looks like it's all the rage. It's like the hot item right now.
Do they fight?
Yeah.
I want a Beyblade.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They're 10 gold a piece, and there are. Let me see how many there are. There are 6 different ones.
Is there a red one?
Yeah.
I will buy a red one. What are the other colors?
So we got red, blue, white, red, blue, white, green, black, and yellow.
I'll just take the whole set.
Okay. Yeah, 50 gold for the discount.
Well, I was going to say, surely there was some sort of discount for buying them all at once.
Yeah.
How much did you say?
It's 50 for the set.
Yep, I'll take them.
Yeah.
We really need to teach Clarence about the value of a copper.
Hey, these are collectibles. They're going to be worth something someday. I'm going to take them and get graded, and they're going to tell me how much they're worth now and how much they're going to be worth in the future.
Can I examine one of them?
Yeah, go for it.
God, I hope that market never crashes and people, finally figure it out. It's always has been nothing but a make-a-wish, market.
Nah, people are going to be fighting over these things.
What do I notice when I examine one of them?
So they are very beautifully detailed. Each of the different colors have a different theme. The red one has like these metal kind of like spikes that come out. They're all the same shape, like as if they were from the same like mold or blueprint, right? The green one has little vines and leaves that are like etched into it. The black one has these like really cool little like wisps in it. The yellow one has like starbursts, and they look like toys. They don't look like they would be. They're pretty unassuming, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But they are enchanted with slight magic to be able to just like affect the other ones when they're touched.
Just be able to do their thing. All right.
Yep.
Do they explode?
They do not explode, but they do have little effects that come out of them when they're spun and they hit.
Do you have anything that does explode?
Nope, but I bet you Adelaide and Harold do.
Oh, Adelaide. She would have something that explodes.
Yep.
Do they have like a Nerf swords or like a hammer?
Yeah, so there are little wood so, like there's a whole display. They're like hanging on like a little rack, little like circle rack, and there's different size swords made out of soft wood, and they're stained different colors. They got like a kid-sized claymore, a dagger, a rapier, a katana, different size little daggers, mace, a little morning star with a little like wooden spiky thing that flails around, and then little shields as well, little wooden shields.
Grab the mace
Mhm.
and check his weight and swing it as hard as I can to the ground.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You swing it as hard into the ground, and it hits the ground, and it shatters the little spiky bit. It doesn't like shatter it, but it's soft wood, so it kind of just like. That's 5 gold, Sonny.
Well, it's a faulty product.
It's for children.
It's a faulty product.
No, it's not. I don't know of any child who's got the strength that you do.
He's really not that strong. I'll beat him in an arm wrestling match.
There are a lot of children out there with a strength 20. I can tell you that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not my clientele, I have to say. I'd love to see these children.
Well, clearly, Utgar is not made for, like a tougher stuff, so.
He just admitted it, guys. He'd love to see those children.
That's what I'm saying.
Get out!
Easy with that.
Get out! Get out!
He does love
All right,
children.
time
Another
to go.
room,
Thank you for your
like
patronage.
beyond this room or underneath this room.
Yeah, I'd like to do an.
You know where I can go hire a town crier?
Right.
It
I'd like
is
to
a little
examine the place,
suspicious
look
that
for, like, a
anytime
hidden
we bring
cellar.
up children, he wants us gone.
Hidden cellar. Is there a hidden cellar?
Not only does he want us gone, but he gets excited about it and then realizes, oh, I have to play it cool.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
on to you, Chutney.
Good. Yeah.
That is
Listen
your
here,
real
Toad.
name.
Yeah, if that is your real name.
Oh dear. All right.
Listen here, Chad.
Yeah.
The whole old what?
What?
I say,
Speak
listen
up,
here,
Sonny.
Chad.
Wait, I know your plan.
Yeah.
You've summoned these dragons to kill all the adults so you could Pied Piper the children for yourself.
Get out. All right,
That
time
makes
to
way
go.
too much sense now.
All
That
right,
makes way too much sense.
you see right through it. Oh man. Yep.
All
You asked if we saw the bigger
orphans are
picture.
gonna go flocking to the toy store.
Oh yeah.
You asked
Yep.
if we saw the bigger picture, and then you took us into a toy store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
good
is a
shit.
trap.
Yep.
We
it's
must
a trap.
defend ourselves.
Yep. Go. Get out.
I think it's because
walks
I'm
in the
small,
door, it
so he
opens
thought I
it.
was a child.
Be free. Go forth. I got no time for your shenanigans.
Oh,
I don't know
shut.
if I would call accurately portraying you as the violent criminal that you are.
Oh,
Shenanigans.
such villainous. Yes. Yep. That's me.
What's the toy store called?
It's called Ultgar's Toy Chest. That's hard. Ultgar's
he
Toy
hasn't
Chest.
denied any of our accusations.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys sound like the sort of people that accuse.
They're gonna get him for like perjury or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Every time we accuse somebody, it's a very serious manner, and we have 100% accuracy on our accusations.
Do you not
None
know
of
we're
them.
the heroes?
I mean,
of-
we did get that other guy that was trying to kill people down in the sewers.
Yeah.
We called him out for being a creep, and he totally was.
Was he tunneling all the way to Uthadern?
Right, 100% accuracy. We're on to you, Chut.
All right.
Is there an underground railroad for children from Emmer Point to Uthadern?
Maybe they have a teleportation room where they take the children to the underground
It,
dungeon.
it would definitely go to Rexentrum. There's the bigger pictures there.
That's true. They would all feed in that direction.
Yeah.
We should
We
go
should
out
check.
and sound the alarm of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We should
All
also
right,
check all these
Courtney.
gigantic dolls. They
We'll,
could,
we'll catch you around the block. What'd you say was Frank and Matilda?
Harold and Matilda. No, Harold and Adelaide, you idiot! Get out!
Wait, why did your
Frank,
window
you
say
know the
free
name.
toys, children play?
I like how I completely forgot, and he still gave me the information after we
Yeah.
just accused him of being a pedo.
I mean,
Maybe
that's why.
He didn't say anything about what he may or may not be doing with children.
True.
That he's trying to accumulate them.
True, that is fair.
Mm. Hey, why does your window say free candy, children play for free?
I like the idea of him trying to be Santa Claus and
Why are you so jacked?
just
Yeah,
jacked,
so
Close the door, he's
away.
at the door. He's inside, you're outside.
jacked Santa Claus,
Yeah,
and he's
he
trying
is.
to get all these kids to be his elves.
I'm just picturing him as a tiny version of Bill Goldberg in a Santa sleigh movie.
He had hair.
I only know of that movie because of DOA General Manager Brian Zane's Wrestling with Regret YouTube channel. Well, that was a nice guy. We should probably figure out what we're going to do next.
Yeah.
We should pay him a visit later.
Yeah, check in how he's doing.
Yeah.
Old Guard's toy chest. Mark that down.
Maybe we should find some children who are interested in free toys next time.
No. All right, so we got to go find Adelaide.
Yes.
And Hammond.
But didn't he say they were attacked by the dragon? So they're probably already dead.
Yeah, so we should definitely go outside and check and see if we can get the stuff off of their caravan, because they probably ditched it because they weren't trying to fight the dragons.
Who would like to roll me intelligence or history? I'll let you take your pick.
Actually, I can roll that because I actually came from outside and went through the caravan on my way.
Yeah, all right, you can roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he do anything? What did he do?
Well, he was outside with the caravan.
What caravan?
The caravan that was like frozen.
It's
when
the same
dragons
caravan.
attacked. It's the same caravan.
16.
Okay. Tom, Nick, what'd you guys roll? Are you rolling?
I got a 4.
4. Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
The Rat King is just he's just vibing.
Okay, yeah, all right. So, Fee.
Wrecking want to go back to the hotel and get some, room service?
Hey, I have enough gold to stay here for 4 more nights.
Man, inflation hit, this place really hard.
Yeah. Fee.
Yep.
You remember the name Harold? It was
one of the dead people.
Before you chucked an old man over the side of the cliff, a woman grabbed the bag of holding that you were trying to stuff the man into and took it and left. And when she found it, she was looking for Harold. Harold! You said you wouldn't leave me! Did you find some hussy?
Hey guys, I
Oh,
remember
no.
Harold is an adulterer. We should not be trusting this guy.
Well,
He left his wife and looked for a hussy.
yeah, that's unforgivable in my book.
That is true. I never trusted a man named Harry, which is
Yeah.
traditionally what Harold is short for. Or
Is it
You know,
Harold
what-
with the A or with O?
Harold is how I spelled this man's
Yeah.
name.
Harold.
Harold.
Yeah.
Harold.
Harold.
That's not a song for the, resurrected deity of the world. It's just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we should really not trust this dude. But, his wife, in the other hand, is now a widow.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah.
I thought you said he was an adulterer. Now he's dead?
I just
Because-
remember he did not make it out of the dragon attack.
Rest in peace, Harold.
Are you...
A dead wife who's looking for sex revenge? That's got you written all over it, Henry.
Who's Henry?
Harry? What?
Harry?
What?
Harry,
Harry
wrinkle
Winklebottom.
butthole.
I can't be expected to remember 17 names.
That's true. God, somebody wants to shove this guy off a cliff so I can stop doing this accent all this time. I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't be opposed to just if you wanted to do a little emotional damage on me.
Nah, I'm keeping you alive for
There's
shit and
definitely a
giggles.
reason why the other three of us have kind of taken a little bit of a step back. Just making you do all the talking.
Man. I only got so much southern drawl in me.
Just bump your head.
Mm-hmm.
Just, jump off the cliff. Maybe you will come back as somebody else.
Well, I certainly would. I imagine we're having this conversation as we're walking towards the gates or something.
Yeah, so you exit Oldgar's toy chest, and you see that you're not too far from the Broken Stool Inn that that Harry and Clarence stayed at the night before. It's like half a block down or so. You could, at this point, what is it? Probably getting close to lunchtime now.
I mean,
It's just a helicopter circling my property.
Weird.
It's so annoying.
They know you're there.
That's fine. I'm not trying to hide.
they know about the underground basement.
Do you...
They don't realize we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I just stumble onto some real thing.
It's like one of the being a dungeon master is so weird. I think we had this conversation before because like the stuff that you Google for like reference or like trying to get like things accurate is like bonkers. My search history today alone is crazy. Yeah. It's hard to not joke. It's about like being on like watch lists and things like that just due to the stuff that you look up. So, anyways, yeah. Like, I was calculating fall damage just now. That doesn't, yeah.
Well, how much fall damage would it take for me to die?
Yeah! It's like, how many feet up is this cliff? What is the max fall damage you could take?
Well, if it's not high enough, he has those cool boots. So just jump off, fly up, jump off again.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Still never forget the time I made it like 2 turns away flying. Survived the first round
You
of arrows.
did
because of my
2 volleys.
concentration.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I only need to get I only need to get 1 more round away.
Yep. Yep.
And then I'm free.
Yeah.
I'll be out of range.
Yeah.
They can't hit me anymore.
I'm an asshole. I killed you.
And somehow, despite them all having disadvantage because me being out of the normal range.
I'm a terrible DM.
No.
Oh my God.
It's the way the dice roll. I'll still just never forget the imagery of my character falling. What did we decide? Like 120 feet with I think 12 arrows volleyed into me.
Yeah.
I will waste one of my resurrection scrolls to bring Harry Wrinklebottom back.
They wouldn't come back as Harry Wrinklebottom.
Hold
That's the
on.
thing.
Interesting.
So every time my character's gotten knocked unconscious, he came back to somebody else.
Is it just
So
unconscious?
you're
is
telling me
real?
if I can just keep knocking you down, eventually you can cycle through and come back as a Harry Wrinklebottom with
Right?
enough CTE.
We ain't never
Give him a robot Inzi. That should be enough.
Oh, let's fucking go. Let's give you a CTE over and over and over. A robot boot to the face.
So,
Roll
like,
Tide.
resurrection, like, would technically bring back whoever's body, the soul to whoever's body Harry is encompassing at the time. But if you specifically wanted Harry to come back, I would allow it, but you would need to work for it. It would require a little something extra. So it would come down to like some rolls. Otherwise, he would just come back again as.
What is soul consist of? Is it memory? Is it a personality? Is it just the brain with the electricity going through? What is soul?
In my case, my dad's personality changes. He retains all of his consciousness. He's got another consciousness that comes forward and takes control of it.
Yeah, from the tome, right? You have a tome. From
Yeah, I have a
patron
tome. All of us
that has the souls inside
we
of
all
it.
just kind of like share the souls.
Yeah. So like
So you're just one body with a bunch of souls with a different personalities.
Basically.
Yeah. So
So technically, you're not a one person.
Yeah.
So I mean, just for shits and giggles, we could. I mean, I would absolutely say yes. We can make it happen. But
but that raises another question: what happens if we cast resurrection on those souls that are not inhibiting his bodies at the time? Can we resurrect them outside of the body?
So then I think how it would because from what I think Kevin said, there's like 100 or hundreds of souls inside the tome.
So right through the dome.
If I think it would be, I forget which spell it is. Maybe it's resurrect. I forget which one it is. Where if the soul can't get into the body, it's just gonna find the nearest body that it can inhabit, which doesn't necessarily mean the closest like alive person. I think it's just the closest dead person.
What?
Capable. Okay. Well, in that case, what about wish spell?
The wish? Oh, the wish.
Yeah, because wish spell, you can just create a body for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the wish would work.
When you resurrect with the wish,
the wish would work. Yeah.
So what happens then?
Why are you trying to break these people out of my book?
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out what happens if we wish Harry Wrinklebottom back to life while you're still all alive and awake. What happens to Harry Wrinklebottom? What body does he inhibit? When it comes back with a wish.
Oh, so I think in that case, I think Harry Wrinklebottom would, like, his original, like, body would reappear. His consciousness, his soul would be ripped from
the book and transferred to the new body.
Yeah, to the new body, which then means the body he was inhibiting now needs a new one, so a new one would go into the body from the tome. So you could have two characters at once.
Yeah. No, I was just about to say, because then that character would become an NPC, which means that Sarah's now Harry Wrinklebottom, not me.
No, I can't do
But that also raises another question. Since Harry Winklebottom have a memory of inhibiting Brian's body, so now that will create a dysmorphia syndrome. So he does not think his body is his own.
It
So
would
what
be
you're saying
weird.
is that at level 17, when I have access to 9th level spells, I could do a wish spell every day,
You could.
create a body, then
For-
use like a 7th level spell or whatever to do like a true resurrection and resurrect the soul out of my book into a
Every
person.
single
every
one of
single-
them.
It will just take you 100
It would
days
take you
to.
4 months, but you could do it every
And
single day.
And then I could, in theory, play 120 characters.
Yes, you could.
Yes.
It would just be me playing with Sarah, just an army of people following behind.
That's
And they
a
all
whole
have
other campaign.
they all have their own consciousness.
Yep.
So
And they
only
would all
Harry
have
would
memories of their experiences in your body.
So some of these memories would be hundreds of years old.
Yep.
So some of them will actually be kind of like a copy of you because they are actually you for a time
For
being.
time being.
So now at this point, you also had to raise a question: who are you
Yeah.
anymore, Brian?
Yeah.
Kevin. Who are you anymore, Kevin?
That's a good question, my friend. Who am I? I'm not Brian. That's what that one I can tell
That
you.
is, yeah, you're Kevin. But what happens if your body actually dies? Who goes, who goes to the next life? Is it the souls within a book or your original soul?
If he like dies.
Why are you breaking apart my character's backstory so hard?
If he
I
dies,
just think
then
yeah.
they
God,
would.
I have no idea. Literally, when I made this character, I was going through the book,
You
and I was
should have
like-
thought about this
and I was
shit.
like, the Pact of the Tome. That sounds cool. Maybe my character made a pact, like he found like a tome in an ancient.
Motherfucker, you
fucking-
should have thought about consequences.
He thought of he found an ancient tome, and it'd be cool if he made a pact with that, and a bunch of other people made the pact with that, so they all just kind of share consciousness. That's all the thought I put into it. That's what I told Sarah, and
Yep.
that's what we've just been going with
That's what
forever.
would be going with. It's been
And
great.
then
You
every time
should've-
I got knocked unconscious, I made up the thing where I would make
You
up a new
should have
body. I didn't
accounted
even know
for
about that.
somebody
That was-
like
that
me
was
to come
literally me.
along and break your character down.
And everybody forgets about it every time until I remind them when my character gets knocked unconscious or
Mhm.
whatever, that I'm like, you guys know what this means though, right?
Yep.
And like one time it didn't happen for like a year straight.
Yeah, that was on me.
Can we just try this theory out and kill Kevin and see what happens?
Well,
So if he dies, like if he does his amount of HP negative, then he
Yeah.
dies, and then
It'd be-
all the souls will just go back into the tome until someone else makes a pact with it, or unless
Yeah.
he gets resurrected. No,
Yeah.
I think if he gets I don't know if he gets resurrected, like true resurrection, it would be the original consciousness. I think is how I would.
But at this point, do we know what his original consciousness is anymore?
no.
No.
My dad's original consciousness and backstory and everything before he like found this book and made a pact with the book is lost.
So where is that consciousness now?
It's somewhere in the book.
So once again, what happens?
The wish spell would find it for sure.
I don't know, man. I didn't think about it this far because I didn't make up a backstory. This is a
Well,
very
motherfucker,
lazy
once
backstory.
again, you should have fucking thought about the
Oh man,
consequences.
I thought you had a lot going into it, so I didn't think it was lazy. I thought it was.
No, this was a very lazy backstory. It was my excuse not to actually make a backstory was that my character would be like a fresh start from when he found this book.
Wait, what happens
And
if you release?
originally too, he was if you remember originally before he got knocked unconscious, originally he was actually a mixture of all the consciousness.
Oh yeah, he
It all
was.
raises another fucking question now. Okay, what happens since your original consciousness is now locked in the book? If we either destroy the book or release all the souls within the book, while your original consciousness is within the book, because you're Harry Rickenbottom right now, what happens to you and your soul's connections?
I'd imagine my original consciousness would go to my original body, but I can't
but
guess
it's
what
a-
would happen to the original
But it's
soul.
being inhabited by Harry Rickenbottom.
So hey, I don't know, man. I can't tell you that because it was a really lazy backstory.
No, wow, we're getting deep here. We're getting deep. I don't even know.
I can't stress enough. This was a lazy backstory that I've in 2.5 years or 2 years that we've been playing or whatever. I've never
Motherfucker, you had 2
Toronto.
years to come up with, ideas for this. You had 2 years. Didn't I think about this?
So where do you guys want to go for lunch?
Panera Bread.
Did you see what Ashley said?
I'm actually sick and tired of Panera Bread. Our workplace keep ordering Panera Bread.
You know, I've never, aside from being out at like a work event back when I used to like work at the bank or phone store or anything like that, and they'd order Panera catering in, I've never actually like had Panera Bread of my own like choosing.
No.
It's nice that they at least put the bread in the title because that's all you get.
Yeah.
I just
They
pinned her
they
comment.
put less than Subway into they put less toppings into Subway.
There we go. There we go. Where are we going?
Got it.
What are you guys doing?
I don't know. What are we doing? Are we gonna go try to get this caravan, or are we going to lunch?
Well, we just ate. The impetus for us going and buying my costume was us hanging out at the
Right.
bar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, so it's after lunchtime. That's right. That's right. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
So-
yeah.
Then I guess, are we heading towards this caravan, trying to see what's going on there?
We should definitely look for this widow.
Is it outside of? Yeah, right. Well, you know, is it outside of the city walls, or because it was on the way to the city, right?
So the caravan was outside the city walls, and part of it was frozen by the dragon. But, excuse me, from what Drake has told, or excuse me, what Fee has told you, that the woman was inside the city. Like, remember when he threw a man off the cliff? That's when he remembers seeing that woman.
Well, here's the
But
thing.
does he give us that information?
I thought he did give you the information. That's why I'm telling it again. I thought he did. That's why I said it that way.
Yeah, I feel like he did say that she was in the city, but now we're just looking for like a woman in the city, and it's like, what's her name? Because
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
And
and I'm pretty sure Harold got thrown off a cliff.
No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
Sorry, Harold fell off a
he
cliff.
fell willingly off a cliff.
I mean,
He
willingly.
did not survive the dragon attacks.
Yeah.
Well,
I think one or both of you. I forget. I think someone else.
Listen, all I know is there's blood on my hands too.
Yeah, I feel like someone else was around there, seeing the old woman yelling and grabbing the bag and walking away, but I don't remember who it was. That's up to you guys or whatever.
Nobody
but
saw
I
it.
was around for it.
She had really long, gray like hair, and it was like kind of like in pigtails, like long pigtails with bows, which is pretty unique, I think. So at least you got
Does
something
not
to
ring
go-
a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell. Okay, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
That's the first time we're
I-
hearing about this description.
Okay.
I would argue that during the time when y'all were trying to kill Harold, Clarence was just kind
It
of hanging
never
out and couldn't see what was happening. You guys just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
And he did see the old woman come up and grab the bag and yell into the ether and then head off in a direction. But that's all Clarence would know.
I don't know what he's talking about. This never happened.
Listen, Fee, cut the shit. I could see you when you went invisible because I can see the invisible. You. My invisible. Yeehaw.
No, because I was invisible-er.
No.
Well, then I was invisiblist.
No, I was actually the invisiblist. Because you
Well, I
can't
will-
see my invisible, but I can see your invisible because I did
Look,
the
I
invisible.
would. Well, I was invisiblist-er.
All right, I saw what I saw.
It's not how I remember it. And I have a picture-perfect memory. It's saved in my, memory core. So
You got a hard drive in there, kid? Well, how much
MB
RAM?
2.0 SSD. Yeah.
How much RAM you rocking?
128 kilobytes.
Wow, that's pretty advanced for the future for this time
Hey,
period.
man, it runs 386. Pentium 3.
All right.
You guys are walking and talking, I assume?
Yeah, towards the stuff, I guess. I don't know. Where are we going, guys?
Well, okay, so
I mean,
okay, so how about this? Roll me. Who wants to roll me a D100?
Kevin wants to.
Oh, of course he does. Roll me a D100.
$36.
Okay. So you get the feeling that you should head south, and by south I mean downwards, down through the city. Yep, that's a good call. Definitely downwards. That's kind of what you're feeling.
Like
So
lower
you're
city?
in the volition. So there's like the city is like in 3 tiers, right? The volition disc is up top, and then there's, I forget what the main one is called, and the bottom one. You spent most of your time up here. Oh, the grand disc is the bottom one. The middle one, I just can't remember these names. Oh, deliberation disc is the main area where like the gate to the city is that goes out of the mountain. That is where Harold voluntarily jumped off the cliff, and that was where. Oh no! Earl was down into the Grand Disc. That's where his hotel was. Yeah. So you just feel like probably there's more stuff down that way. That would be the way to go.
Guys, I just got this gut feeling
Yep, that'd be it. Yep.
in my tummy.
Yeah. Do you
Saying
guys want to actively search for her? Do you guys want to go ask around? Do you want to?
Can we make a missing poster and post it around the town and see, she just turns up?
Yeah, absolutely. There is a stationery shop right close to where you're at. So you guys could go buy pens and paper, and you
Well,
could do that.
no, that's hold up. I don't want to waste any money on this.
But you gotta spend money to make money.
How are we gonna make money? We know where the caravan is at. That's where all the cool stuff is.
No,
Let's
No.
go ask around a little bit. We'll see if anybody's seen Addison. Then we'll
Maddie. Her name was Maddie.
Madelaide.
Madelaide. That's what I said.
Gatorade.
Vitamin water.
Her name is Vitamin Water.
Smart water. All right. Once we find smart water,
Got it.
Unless it's not Powerade.
power. Ooh. Yeah, true.
That's
Power.
nasty.
She has the power. She's got all the items.
Once we find Madelaide, we'll then we can go diplomat these dragons.
Yep. All right. So you guys head down the Auger Trail.
Madelaide has the key to democracy.
Ooh. Yeah.
So
All
if
right.
she dies,
No, she is the key to diplomacy here.
Okay, so as you guys are walking down the Auger Trail, the nice ramp that circles through the town, why don't you guys make me an investigation check? If you guys whoever's keeping an eye out, looking for this woman, while you guys are doing what you're doing.
15.
Natural 1.
50.
Problem is that the Rat King doesn't have eyes for any other women, so if it's not Annabelle, he's not paying attention.
I
Oh, fair.
also got a natural one.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, totally fine.
We're terrible at finding old women.
I will say that the 15s are solid enough. As you guys are walking through the deliberation disc, the main section of town, you walk by a really nice little bistro sort of deal. It's this small little outcropping of stone that has a little white and red striped fabric awning, and there's little tables underneath it, and there's a bunch of people eating in little like the small little round tables with 2 chairs each, and it's really full. And you see a woman, a nice old pretty woman with long gray hair with bows in her pigtails, having dinner, excuse me, not having dinner, but sitting and eating and drinking with a fantastically handsome elven man. And he is laughing and being charming, and she is completely enwrapped in everything that he's saying. And next to her chair on the ground is the bag that Clarence saw her pick up and take off with. The bag that Fee tried to put Harold in. It's a nice little
Did not
tight
happen.
step. No.
No.
Nope.
Did not
The
happen.
bag
I'm an
that
asshole.
Fee dropped while this guy was trying to commit suicide, and
Yep.
Fee was trying to save him.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what would you guys like to do?
Hey, it's the bag.
Secure the bag.
What
Yeah,
bag?
Look,
Can you-
she has some sort of thing that some burlap material that she can hold stuff in.
Wait a second, hold up. Is that Madeleine?
No, marmalade.
Is that
Marmalade?
okay? So this is marmalade though over there.
Yeah.
Must be. I'm sure there's not a million of those bags around.
I mean, does she look familiar or not? Does she look familiar to me?
Yeah.
You're not even gonna make me roll.
Oh,
for
roll
it?
for it. Absolutely, roll for it. Yeah, heck yeah. What
Yeah,
are
I
you
already
rolling?
feel like I
Are
already
you
feel
rolling
like she's
history?
familiar.
Roll history. Yeah, totally. Roll history. Yeah.
Actually, I got a 15. That's pretty good.
Oh,
now,
heck yeah.
now I feel good about it, but it's kind of a wasted roll.
Nah, it's good.
Alright.
No,
Damn,
no.
that is marmalade.
It's marmalade. And now that you see her, it clicks in your head. You saw her as you were backing away, like trying to like hide in the crowd after you cast invisibility on yourself and Fee.
And Harold.
And Harold, while the traumatized children from the caravan were watching, and yeah,
Damn, why'd you have
she
to
was.
traumatize them?
They were traumatized from the dragons, probably. It wasn't you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it wasn't
I'm
you.
glad something got him.
Yeah, it was the dragons. Yeah.
Once again, he did not survive the dragon attack.
So yeah, it's totally you remember her. Something about like she looked like really unassuming, and she was calling out for Harold, and then she got like really heated and really like almost nasty and intense. And then she grabbed the bag and
Hold
walked
on.
away.
She was calling Harold an adulterer. Meanwhile, less than like an hour later, she's already just moved right along. Got this new elven gentleman.
Oh
half-elf.
yeah. He looks like an elven in his prime. Like this man knows what he's doing.
Like on a scale of one to I guess Harry Wrinklebottom. What are we talking?
So none of these people are innocent.
Okay, so like Legolas is not my thing at all, but Haldir was. He's like a Haldir. Did you watch Two Towers?
No.
Oh. Okay, how about Thor and Loki? He's a Loki.
Oh, okay.
So he's bald and wearing a Hitman Agent 47 style suit. Got it.
Got it.
Didn't Loki have that gimmick for a while? Where he was like a hitman?
Did he?
Yeah, he wore it and got in big trouble.
He did.
New Japan.
Oh, yes, he did. I was a different Loki. Yes, I saw that. That was crazy. He even had like the little like barcode too on the bag. That was intense. Yeah.
Well. You know what I'm gonna do, right?
What's Captain America before he had the procedure and then after he had the procedure? How about that? Is that better?
Sure, whatever.
Sure. Okay. I don't. Okay.
All right, but here's what I'm gonna do. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Lay it
You
on
ready
me.
for it?
Where'd he go?
Yeah, my guy went invisible. That's what happened.
Okay. Okay.
There you
Now,
go.
how many? Wait, you just casting on yourself or as a group?
No, just on myself. Fuck you guys.
Okay.
I need somebody to distract him while I do the secret sneaky shit.
Oh, I can do that. I'm
I
just
know
gonna
you
walk
can.
up right to him and be like, "Excuse me, are you Lady Marmalade?"
Oh, excuse me, young man. No, I'm not. I am no lady.
Well, I was being kind. I meant lady, not in the given kind of regal term, but more just you possess female genitalia, correct?
Oh. Still no. I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken with somebody else.
I'm
You do not
sneaky, by
possess
the way, right now.
female genitalia. Then I'm even more interested, Miss Marmalade.
I'm sorry. My name is not Marmalade. And she kind of looks at the elven man that is with her. I'm sorry, Kevin, what did you say?
I am sneaking this entire time.
Yes.
I understand. I understand. Is this gentleman causing you? Are you unsafe with this elven gentleman? Is he not allowing you to be Lady Marmalade?
I'm very safe and I'm very good. I'm definitely not Lady Marmalade.
May I try attempt to grab the bag?
Yes, go ahead and roll it with advantage because her attention is very much on.
And I'm
tracking.
invisible.
Yes.
Should
yeah.
Should I sound for the guards? Should I herald for them to come?
No, not necessary. No.
17.
17? Okay. Yeah. How are you like are you just picking up and like dragging it away? Are you picking up and like
I'm gonna pick it up as just like almost one of those ones where like you pick it up very slowly and like shifting the weight so it doesn't make any noise while I barely like lift it off the ground with the contents.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put it inside of my cloak so that it will hopefully go invisible with me.
Yes. Okay.
As I kind of noticed this because I'm like paying attention to what he's doing. When I look to the elven guy and be like, buddy, I think she wants a real man. I'm staying at, what's the name of the fancy hotel?
You are staying at, I just had this pulled up. You're staying at the Undressed.
I'm staying at the Undressed, where people of a fine caliber stay, such as yourself, Lady Marmalade. So if you want to ditch this loser, you can find me. Just ask the front desk for His Highness the Rat King.
Okay. Harry, go ahead and roll me performance with advantage just to see how you can get this into your cloak.
Are you sure you want performance? Because I have
roll sleight of hand.
Okay, there we go. I only have a +7 to sleight of hand. I have a +10 to performance. I just
Okay. Roll your thing.
17 again.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
So you get in and you are able to like hunker down and get it off of the ground and into your cloak and invisible and make your way out of there without anyone being none the wiser. Yeah. And
May I roll sneak just for the hell of it to get away?
For the heck of it, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, add advantage, please, right? Because I'm invisible?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I rolled 2 dice. The first one was a 3, and the second one was a natural 20. So if I wasn't rolling at advantage, I'm kind of fucked.
Yes, no, you got it. It's fine. No,
Cool.
You were invisible. It's totally fine. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And Adelaide is like, oh, thank you. I'm good for the moment, but thank you for the information. That's very kind of you.
Oh, I know. You're good for the moment. You don't want to hurt this little man's feelings, but you know where to find me,
Okay.
Lady Marmalade.
Yes, thank you. It's nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'll head back over to my crew.
Okay. Yeah.
That was way more diplomatic way of doing distraction than what I had in mind. So
See, you're. Well, hold on. I'm not there yet.
You
Well,
can be there. That's fine.
yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not out of. I'm not out of invisibility
You
yet.
can still talk, though.
I can also talk inside my head.
True. Okay.
Yeah, I don't got anything to say.
So what next? You got
Yeah,
the
let's-
bag. What are you doing?
Well, I don't know. We need
What
to
are
get
you-
somewhere where we can check out what's in this bag.
should we head back to the Grand Hotel?
Yeah, didn't you stay somewhere near here, Rat King?
Well, yes, as you heard me tell the wonderful woman, I'm staying at the Undress. We were just there.
Yeah, so let's go back.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll head.
Since he
And
just
once we get like around a corner, I'm going to drop the invisibility.
Right? Yeah. Very
Yeah, I'm
good.
gonna turn to everybody and be like, I'm not a judgmental person. People can live their lives, but did she just tell me she does not have female genitalia? Is that how that conversation played out?
Yeah, nope, no, yeah,
she said she was not a lady.
That's pretty cool. I feel like it wouldn't be cheating on Annabelle if she came to my room because she's not. They're not the same. It's
I
like
kind of
different-
had to question, the decisions Harmon made.
I'm starting
which
to
one
think
of them-
Gerald was pretty cool, and we shouldn't have killed him. I mean, he shouldn't have jumped to his death.
Right. Gerald was an actual trooper.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably try to save, Hammy a little bit better.
Gerald?
Harmon?
I heard Gerald the entire time.
Is there Gerald?
Gerald and Marmalade.
Gerald and Marmalade? Oh, there's the Armand.
Almond marmalade? You could probably do that.
Actually,
Ooh, almond
Ooh.
marmalade.
that actually sounds pretty good, yeah.
Also, can we appreciate that if you eat a handful of almonds, they're just like crappy nuts, but if you make like marzipan, it's like the best thing ever.
You
Or
don't
almond
like
butter?
almond nuts?
Almonds are the
fine.
most plain nuts ever.
But they become something magical if you bake with them.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Well, why would you bake with the almond when you can bake with the pecan?
Eggs, dude, it's so much better of a nut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
If I'm gonna bust out some nuts to bake with, I'm going almonds.
Like,
Make
like,
puns
I've
on
been
the-
drinking, guys. I don't know if you can.
I
tell.
love it. I love it
Listen.
when you get to this point. It makes me so
my
happy.
go-to nut is a cashew. Okay.
You know how they're made? Like, so they have to be shelled before they're sent here because the shell is super poisonous. They have to all be shucked by hand. So there's like little old ladies in Southeast Asia that just like have a little machine. They put the cashew in, boop, and they take it out. I feel like $7 or whatever for a thing is too cheap for how much
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Ooh, Brazil nuts. Those are good.
I was gonna say it's too expensive, but you know what?
Have you seen the movie Best in Show?
Not for a long time.
Oh my
but
goodness.
yeah.
I actually said Brazil nuts. I just immediately went pine nut, macadamia nut.
Oh, macadamians, yeah.
Is it Piper? Oh man, though. Oh.
I love
can't remember
macadamia
the
nut.
actor's name, but
Parker Posey.
Oh, Parker Posey's great. Yeah. It was the guy.
Oh.
Oh, the dude with the
Is that
bloodhound.
brother of a cerebral Posey?
Anyway, sorry, I digress. You head to the underrest. The person at the counter says, "Welcome back, Your Highness. Checkout time is soon, unless you wanted to stay. Excuse me, for another night."
Yeah, I would like to keep the suite for an additional night. I have my companions here that would like to have some private conversations, and I may have a lady friend coming over later.
Understood.
If a Lady Marmalade comes calling, please send her right up.
Understood. No.
Do we ever get the name of that half elf that she was with?
No, I just treated him like shit.
Well, as you should.
Yeah.
I also
Very
think
elf behavior.
he was full elf, not a half elf.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the. Oh, stop.
But they don't go insulting half elf kind.
You goddamn half breed.
Oh, oops. Okay.
Wow.
You guys are going back to the hotel room. The Rat King's hotel room. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing now? Okay, you guys get to the hotel room.
I'm gonna pull out the bag and start reaching inside of it to see what we got.
Okay, let's.
What we got? It better not just be scribe, fucking stone.
Well,
that he
the
was trying to
first thing
sell
you
us.
pull out is a scrying stone because you knew it was in there.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
God, it's a good thing he jumped off.
The next thing you pull out is actually a fairly large size chest. It was kind of hard to pull out of the opening. But you just pull it out, and it is a chest that has been decorated to look like a 2-story cottage. That's pretty cute. Next thing you pull out is a piece of stone. It's about 2 palms big. It's shaped like a fox head, and it's very warm to the touch. The next thing you pull out is a sphere, like a ball, right? And it's got rats on it, like kind of etched into the metal, and there's holes in it. Bizarre looking. The next thing is a little chest, like a little jewelry box kind of deal. You open it up, inside is a little velvet pillow with a ring and a quill inside.
I would like to examine the ring.
Okay. So, oh no, stop. So, oh yeah, please
If
stop.
I have 15 minutes, I can do identify.
You're not gonna need to, I don't think, identify this. It's fine. So please stop me at any point if you guys want me to explain any of this. So this is as you. No, actually, now that I look at it, you will. I'll let you spend 15 minutes to examine this. It's
okay.
A paired brooch, like quill, and signet ring that work together and will give you advantage on sleight of hand and deception checks. And wearing this brooch, you can use a bonus action to speak the command word to transform it into a gold feather quill. You get a +5 bonus to ability checks with the quill to make forgeries.
Okay, so how many items am I allowed to attune to?
3. I will send you this link later.
Gonna open up the
Are these
chest.
are these both attunement items?
This is, yes, it is. Yeah, well, it is. It's a pair, so it's the 2 items.
So they only count as one.
So it counts as 1.
Oh.
Because they work in tandem together, so it counts as 1 item.
Then bet. Send me that information whenever.
Okay. Then next you pull out a coin. It's kind of a rather like large coin, maybe like a 50-cent piece sort of deal, and it looks like a fairly normal coin except for the keyhole that has been cut out in the center of it. So that's kind of cool. Then you pull out it's like red blobby square thing. It's like a cube, but kind of mushy and sticky. It has a little infuse on the top of it. There is a potion bottle in there with a silvery clear solution inside. There is also a life-size statue of a cat. So it's pretty light, weighs like a pound. It's pretty cool. There is, come back, a couple caltrops that kind of zap you when you touch them. There's 3 of those.
What's the Rinian quill called?
It is called Hidden Agenda. It's on if you're looking it up, it's on the Griffin Saddlebag on Instagram.
I see it.
Okay.
Cool.
You pull out a pair of big fuzzy slippers that look like cat paws. Then there is a quiver, this beautiful like quiver that has etched leaves and flowers on it. And there is a little pokey earring cuff, or like an ear cuff that's shaped like brambles, like thorns. These I did not. There's a pair of bracers that are very beautiful and fancy looking. There is oh, we already did that one. A sword. It looks like this sword was forged from, or molded from, sculpted from an ancient tree. It's like a long sword. There is a rapier, a long rapier that has I forget what this thing is called that covers your hand. Hilt, not the hilt, the thingy. Looks so spiky. It looks pretty cool. And there are two crossbows. One is red and yellow wood. Body. It's beautiful. It has gives it like a slight like fey aura to it. And then the other one is made of like a dense wood and metal that has a little side slot on it. It's got a whole bunch of little like pellets in it that gives you like a zappy feeling. Zappy feeling. And a couple maps.
All right.
Yep.
What does anybody want me to examine next?
The maps.
Or I guess identify. Because like do the maps or can I do an Arcana check on the maps really quick to see if they seem magical?
Yep. One, two. Yeah, these are a pretty, like, very well made maps. It looks like one is of the mountain, the full kept Alps, the whole mountain range. Do I have the I got the map here of the full kept mountain range. There is a map of Uthadern, and there is a map of the Cindercrest Sanctum, and a map of Kravrad, which is a volcano.
What items did anybody hear that they want me to identify?
The cat statue.
Okay.
Well, not just, go ahead and identify all of them. We got time.
Yeah, we have all night until Lady Marmalade shows up.
All right, so I'm going
If
to
she shows
set
up.
I go through the process of setting up my entire little like ritual thing, and I'm just going to I'm going to sit there in the middle, and I'm just going to have them hand me an item every 15 minutes.
Okay.
as I sit there and just like do my stuff over and over and
Yeah.
over and over and
Sure.
over and over and over
Over
and
and over and
over
over.
over
Yeah, heck yeah.
again.
Forever.
Forever.
We ordered
Forever.
bacon. We're actually at some
Forever.
point we send Fee to go get us takeout.
Yo, why do I have to go get a takeout when you can just, order food here?
Yeah, room service.
Oh yeah, that's right, room service. True, I forgot.
Yeah.
This was super
I
fancy.
mean, I go over to that pencil and paper and be
Mhm.
like, "You can send up room service," and also the same 2 massage therapists from earlier.
And
I
they,
mean, nice massage while Harry here is identifying an object.
yeah, we
I
do.
imagine it looks very much like I'm doing some sort of satanic ritual in this thing with an item sitting in front of me.
Yeah, as you finish writing on the little pad, the ink disappears, and very quickly, understood is written appears on it, and room service arrives. The dwarven woman with a really nice, just lush braided beard arrives, and that half orc woman as well shows up, and with their table, and they start uh, working on whoever wants to lay down on the table, and you have the most amazing massages.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna tell my companions, "You've never had a massage like this strong dwarven woman. She's working your back, but you feel her beard brush on your skin, and it's just the combination of sensations is just phenomenal."
Yes.
Harry doesn't hear any of this as he's like just doing his like.
He's looking at the immovable cat. This life-sized marble statue of a cat weighs only 1 pound when carried. You can use an action to speak one of its 2 command words while holding it, and causing the statue to spring to life. The first command word causes the cat to immediately lie down and seem asleep. A creature within reach of the cat can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check to move the cat, and only move it 5 feet. The second command word causes the cat to run towards and pounce on a target that you can see within 30 feet. The target must make a DC 15 strength saving throw or be knocked prone and restrained by the cat. The cat lies down on the target and falls asleep. A creature within reach can make a DC 30 strength check, moving the cat to the nearest unoccupied space. Whoever, only one person can use the command word, so not multiple people. When it's animated, it does have an AC and hit points. It has resistances, and all that good stuff. I can send you the link to that as well.
I assume this is going to be Fee's or not Fee's. Clarence's.
Yeah, Clarence wants the cat.
Yeah, Clarence wants the cat.
Do you trust me with the cats?
No, that's why
I can imagine you just like throwing the cat.
I'm gonna Pokemon the shit out of it.
Next up, bracers. Let's do the bracers next.
Bracers, heck yeah. Bracers. These are the bracers of spell reflection. These require attunement. While wearing these mirrored bracers, you gain a +2 bonus to AC if you are wearing no armor and using no shield. In addition, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. While wearing the bracers, you can use Deflect Missiles feature when you're hit by a ranged spell attack, reducing the damage. Yeah.
Gotcha. I guess just pick out what else do you think would be fun. You guys just doing this over and over again.
Fee, Rat King, is there anything that you guys are interested in?
Rat King's not even listening anymore. He's having his second great massage in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
What about rapiers?
The rapier? I think it's this one. So the Relentless Stinger. This does not require attunement. You gain a +1 to attack and damage rolls. When you reduce a creature to 0 hit points using this weapon, the next target you hit before the end of the next target you hit gets an additional 10 points of piercing damage from that attack.
Clarence, you use rapiers, right?
Yes, one of my hands is a rapier, my primary hand.
What's your
One of your hand is rapier?
Is it just a normal rapier?
Yeah, it's just a normal rapier.
I would definitely use this.
What was it called again?
It is the Relentless Stinger weapon, also on Griffin's saddlebag. I'll send you the link.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about the longsword?
Longsword is the Blade of the Unbroken Circle. This is a long sword that does require attunement. The blade was made by archdruids from the branch of an ancient tree. Rejuvenating magic pulses through it. You gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And when attuned, that's for druid. Hold on. When attuned, moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement. It has 10 charges and gains charges at dawn. And while you are holding the sword, you can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells with certain DCs. We got Bark Skin, Plant Growth, Regenerate, Tree Stride, and Wall of Thorns. Also, when you hit a target with the sword, you can expend charges to deal an extra... You can expend one of the charges to deal 2d6 damage based on the environment you're in. So you could so you could just choose cold, fire, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, lightning, necrotic, poison.
Were there anything special about the crossbows? You said there was 2 of them.
There are 2 crossbows. Did I still have them up? Yes, so the one with the red and yellow body is the Fairy Firework Launcher. This requires attunement. Let's see, this crosbow's wood shifts from golden yellows to vibrant red and has a dimly lit fuse at its top. It has 6 charges that can be regained at dawn each day, and you can expend one of the charges once per turn when you make a ranged attack roll. When you do, the bolt sizzles and sparks with festive colors, and on hit, the target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage. Hit or miss, the bolt then explodes into an eruption of magical fireworks, making everyone within 5 feet of where it exploded making a DC 15 dex save or taking 1d10 fire damage, and be under the effect of the fairy fire spell until the next turn. There's a lot there. That's pretty cool. So basically, you deal extra damage, fairy fire, making it easier to hit things because you can see them really well. The dense wood and metal one is called the Star Metal Blaster. This does not require attunement. This crossbow doesn't use a standard bowstring or groove for loading bolts. Instead, it uses a pair of electrically charged metal arms to suspend sling bullets above a third strip of charged metal along the weapon's body. When the crossbow's trigger is pulled, a sling bullet is electrically propelled from the weapon. It's basically a railgun. And deals bludgeoning damage instead of the normal draw. And the first target hit on each of your turns gets an additional 1d6 damage. You can preload the crossbow with up to 4 bullets. And you can choose how many you fire at once. It does take an action to reload it.
Any of those sound good to anybody that needs a ranged weapon?
I mean, I don't have any weapon.
Oh, the weapon's damage on a hit, the target takes the weapon's damage plus an extra 1d4 bludgeoning damage for each bullet that was fired after it.
Didn't we give you? You had a weapon.
We took it away because he's a bad boy.
You mean
Yeah,
the guy trying to do the right thing?
I gave him my hammer and he misused it, so I took it back.
Just use it. I used it for what it was made for.
We also
And
gave him... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he didn't want the mechanical arm attachment thing that Sarah tried to give him.
That could be like any weapon or whatever it was.
Well,
Any
because the
weapon.
green skin, touched it. Yeah.
It could have been the
Use-
T1000.
I could have been a lot of things, but the environment and the people around me and the situations will not allow me to be, who I should be. It's not my fault.
Nope, we're the problem.
Oh, absolutely. I blame you.
Classic.
Goodness. Does anybody need a ranged weapon though? Like, what do you guys have for ranged weapons? Because you guys are both melee.
Out of game.
I don't have a ranged weapon.
I think I've given everyone weapons but Tom. That's why I added 2 here.
No, I mean, I guess the first one sounded pretty good, but I like just kind of getting up and stabbing people in the bum.
Oh, I thought you were using a crossbow. Well, shit, hang on. You found something else. Hang on.
Nah, we're good.
No! You're right, we are. Hang on. There was another thing I didn't put in here.
Oh wait,
'cause I
hold
was
on.
like-
There's this dagger down at the bottom.
Yeah, oh my god, hang on. Let me find this dagger.
Or this amazing short sword.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. I just want everyone to have cool shit, okay? I want everyone to feel like they're getting cool stuff. And the Griffin Saddlebag has a metric fuck ton of, like, really amazing things that I have to scroll through. Hang on, let me find it. It's like, I don't need a dagger. Hang on.
Yeah, I actually couldn't even find the item that you gave me. I just gave up.
I'll send it to you. Don't you worry. I have them all. I have all of them tabbed up.
Word.
Was it so far down? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. This is really cool shit, so just hang on.
Yeah, this incredible dagger.
Yeah.
That was totally always planned to be there.
100%.
It was just like I had to like shake it out. It comes out falling out
Hey,
of the
you've been like sitting there focusing, using a lot of brain power. You missed it. I mean, no one can blame you.
He's not very good at using his brain power effectively.
What do you mean by that? Harry Wrinklebottom is perfectly fine at using his brain power for things.
Stuff.
Whatchamacallits.
Exactly.
Doodads. Thingamabobs.
Do you want something kind of debonair? Or do you want something like savage?
Savage. Give him the coolest weapon you can find.
I was asking Tom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, what was fine?
What Harry Wrinklebottom there said.
Harry Wrinklebottom.
Good old Cletus.
I don't like that one. I'm so sorry.
Fine.
Okay, what are you? You are loading.
Sounds aggressive.
Yeah. They're like uncommon daggers. I don't want to give everyone like attunement things and just give you something that's uncommon.
Right, give him one that's like
Okay. Okay. So, this is you've found the Godsteel blade, and you gain a +2 to attack and damage rolls, and deals 1d8 radiant damage. While holding the weapon, you can use a bonus action to magically store it in a special extra dimensional space. While it's stored there, you can use a bonus action to magically retrieve it again. And when you attack, you can force the target to roll a charisma saving throw. On a fail, they take 3d8 radiant damage. And on a fail, they get banished temporarily, and on a success, they take half the damage. So that's pretty cool. There's also the Soulless Steel Mitigator. It's made of sanctified morning steel. Not good morning, but like sad morning. And when you hit an attack with a magical sword, it's 1d8 damage. If the target is undead, it's 2d8 damage. When the blade is sheathed on your person, you get advantage on persuasion checks.
Cool.
You dual wield there.
I'm not so
Earl?
excited either of those.
I don't think so.
I was trying to give everyone like 2 cool things.
I'm gonna need those in the chat at
So
some
there was
point.
also, okay, so what I originally had though was also you find a little corsage of flowers. Beautiful roses. 4 different flowers, in fact, whose colors and arrangement can be changed just by using the command word, by telling it what you want it to be. You always smell of fresh plants and roses while wearing it. You can remove the rose from the corsage as if you were unsheathing a weapon. When you do, the rose's stem magically extends from the flower, transforming it into a long sword. It's a +1 dagger. And it regrows its flowers each day. I thought that was cool. So, look at that, you like shook it upside down. You turned upside down and shook it, and a couple daggers and like flowers fell out.
I'm just thinking we should rob more women.
Oh my god.
Right? We should have been doing this from the get-go. Making widows and then robbing them.
I'm turning this into an evil campaign.
It's a lucrative business model.
We save the town and rob it blind.
Yep.
Get paid on both ends.
Yeah, we're just getting just 3 hours.
Clarence is an innocent boy.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I'm just benefiting from it.
See?
I mean, would Sturgeman be okay with possessing stolen property?
Oh my...
We're reappropriating it.
Can I retcon? I did actually read something. Can I retcon? A little bit?
You can retcon whatever you need to.
Okay, one of the daggers, I'm going to retcon and say that's not what we found. Instead, I'm going to say we found the Pearler's Blade. This particular blade looks kind of creepy and weird because it looks like a extended, enlarged oyster shell. But it's got like a single pearl embedded in the hilt. It's a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and if the dagger is left to rest for 8 hours in water, there's a chance the blade will open up and reveal 100 gold.
Interesting.
Yep.
What's the chance?
The percentage chance is open to equal is 10 the highest challenge rating. 50%.
Damn. So if we don't use this blade for how many hours?
8. It has to be in water for 8 hours.
So you just dump this. You just put it in water next to your bed, sleep, and then there's a 50% chance that you're just gonna have 100 gold.
Yep.
It's like fancy dentures.
Yep. That I like that. That's
Like
great.
you could literally like if you just don't use this gold, there's on average it's gonna make us 150 gold a day.
Yep.
You just keep it like in a pocket dimension in a gallon of water. Retcon.
No, I'm so sorry, Drake. You had commented on the chest earlier. Let me tell you about this little 1-foot chest that looks like a 2-story cabin. Cause it's freaking amazing. You can use an action to place this chest on the ground and speak the command word. The chest immediately unlocks and grows into a cottage that remains until you use the action, until you use the command word to dismiss it, which then it goes back into its little 1-foot cottage. If there has to be like 40 feet by 65 feet clearing for it to exist. Inside is a kitchen, a dining room, and a large parlor with an ever-burning fire in its hearth. A curling stairway leads to the second floor that has 4 bedrooms equipped with furniture, and you'll find a modest to respectable inn, as if you would find an inn. There are windows in each bedroom, and the cottage has a small door on the side facing you. It opens at your command and is immune to the knock spell. The kitchen is filled with magical utensils that magically stir and make things. Like left to their own devices, it will produce an array of baked goods for up to 8 creatures once a day. Eating the food provides enough nourishment to sustain you for 1 day. Anything
So
that
all
is
I heard is
not
we just have to find like a 40 by 60 foot clearing.
Yes.
Drop it down.
Yep.
Put the dagger or whatever into a bucket of water.
Yep.
And not only do we have a free house with invisible servants,
Yep.
but we're on average making 150 gold a day,
Yep.
passive income.
Yep.
We're set, man.
Yeah, this.
End the campaign right
Yeah,
now. We're
I
set
don't-
for life. Yeah.
I all of a sudden don't care about this dragon problem that Uthadurn is going on with. These travel routes are none of my concern anymore. Because 150 times 7, what is that? Math guy.
9 something?
1,050.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,050 a week. Yeah, no, I don't care about these trade routes anymore.
Well, but I have to kill something every 8 hours.
I mean,
you
we
do?
can find something.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the cat?
No.
It's
no.
not alive, and we're not killing cats.
Yeah,
Oh, well, does not count.
It's an
So what?
enchanted statue.
you have to kill
Yeah.
something and then you have
But
to.
we bring it to life, right? We throw it and give it a command word. It comes to life.
I think
I
it
don't
does.
consider that a living thing.
Yeah,
Perfect. Morally,
there's a-
ambiguous.
But that wouldn't trigger the effect.
Yeah.
Whoa. Dagger
It's like
doesn't have to
saying, "Let's kill Fee with the knife." Like you're not gonna trigger the effect either, because you're not like a living thing in my book. You're just like a robot.
Robot.
Android.
Racist.
Yeah.
android.
Racist android.
Look at the adjective.
Okay, so like, if we had like a rabbit farm in this cottage.
Oh,
There you go.
everything
Problem
it
solved.
has hold on. It says something about like it has to be empty when you close it.
What has to be empty?
The cottage?
Yeah, hang on. I thought I said something about it being empty.
I'm just saying, rabbit farm inside of the cottage every 8 hours. Slice rabbit. Put the blade in water. We have unlimited rabbit meat.
When dismissed, the cottage returns to the normal chest form if there isn't enough space for the cottage. Oh. Okay. I would imagine that you couldn't store stuff inside of it, just due to how crazy cool it is already.
I mean, what if we just like never dismiss it?
Yeah, it's just permanent.
I mean, and that's yeah.
We just have a free house.
Sure, yeah. Another free house.
Yeah, but this is like, yeah, true.
Portable.
This is like our.
Yeah, we have a mobile home.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Anything else anybody wants to identify out of this jazz, or?
There is the fox-shaped thing. There's the rat sphere thing.
I want to know about the fox
coin.
head that was warm.
Yes. So this ebony charm is decoratedly shaped as a fox head and is always slightly warm to the touch. It's about it's about this big. Weighs half a pound, and if the charm is placed in a sufficiently hot fire, such as a campfire forge, it glows red, creates harmless but controlled, comfortably warm a fire elemental. It's the form of a fox and can't move farther than 100 feet from the charm. Its singular goal is to supply the fire with fuel, so you won't really ever need to make sure you have enough firewood. It just works. As long as it's started, it's good.
So hold on.
What?
We have a house and a little fire slave.
As long as you have something to start the fire. Yes.
I mean, can't I start fire?
Yeah, you could. I mean, but it needs something to burn, right? If you just cast, like fire and water, it's just gonna go out. It needs something to burn, right? Does that make sense?
What if I were to cast, like, conjure fire? Create fire.
That works. That's fine.
I don't have that spell.
Yeah?
Well, then why did you bring it up?
I don't know. We spent so long talking about my character's backstory, and you're grilling me for wasting 3 seconds?
Well, I mean, you didn't think about your backstory, you didn't think about consequences, and now you're talking about spells that you don't even have. Like, what have you thought about, Kevin?
My character is built pretty cool.
He's put a lot of thought into his character. Let's not discount that. Like, I know this, Kevin. You put a lot of thought into your character.
I don't know. It sounds like he did not put any thoughts into his character.
No, he put a lot.
Well, he can't answer any other questions.
When we did, like, the 2-year time jump, and I was like, hey, guys, give me some information, he gave me a novel. A novel.
Did any one of those, like, novels he wrote to say anything about what happens to him when he dies with 100 souls that he has?
To an extent, yes.
No, I didn't.
Well, you did before. Maybe not then,
No,
but you
I
did
don't
before.
think I did. I don't think I did.
Come on, I'm trying to help you out here. All right.
I know, but I just can't claim it.
There is a sphere with rats on it. There is a coin. There are these, like, red...
What are the rat things? The rat thing.
Okay. This is the Rat King sphere and requires attunement. This hollow metal sphere is covered with the illustrations of rats, one of which is gilded and wears a small crown. It's about 6 inches in diameter, weighs a couple pounds. There are holes of various sizes, allowing you to peer inside the sphere. It's completely empty, while you are not attuned to it. Once you are attuned to it, though, it contains a special demi-plane made just for rats. And then at dawn, it magically summons a swarm of rats. And then you can use your action to speak one of the 3 command words and have it do one of the following things. Summon a giant rat. Swarm tether, which allows you to throw the sphere. And let me scroll down here. Where'd it go? That was only 2.
I know the perfect person to give this to.
You make a ranged attack roll equal to your dex bonus. On a hit, a swarm of rats exits the sphere and clings to a creature, dealing piercing damage and makes them grappled. Then the third thing is Visage of the Were-Rats, where you the swarm disappears, and then for an hour you gain the following bonuses. Advantage on perception checks that rely on smell. You've got dark vision for 30 feet, or if you have, I forget if you already have dark vision, you get an extra 30 feet. You can use an action to turn into a giant rat via the polymorph spell. There's also a Mark of the King while you're attuned to it. When you're attuned to one or more of the other Rat King items, you gain the following property. You can summon a swarm of rats to the empty sphere using a ritual, which takes an hour. Wait, it already does that. I can look at that later. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a Rat King thing.
I know the perfect person to give it to.
B.
Fee.
Of
Yep.
course.
He loves animals.
Yeah, just chuck those rats.
Those rats are about to get choked.
Yep. There are these like square solid gelatin cubes with little fuses on them. There's a coin with a keyhole in it. There's a potion. There's caltrops, cat slippers, and a decorative ear cuff.
Tell me about the cat slippers and the decorative ear cuff.
Okay, the cat slippers. These look like one of 4. They're magical. I'll let you pick. It's got one of 4 different patterns depending on what pattern it is. They do different things. One's like difficult terrain. One allows you to have a bonus to stealth checks in heavily forested areas. One gives you a climbing speed, and one gives you extra movement when you dash. The ear cuff looks like brambles, like thorns, and just fits like around your ear. And you can use an action and use the command word to throw. When you throw the bramble, when you throw it, you can throw it. Use a command word, and it will magically grow into 30 feet of brambles and grappling everything inside of it, causing damage. And grappling it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you can do that in, you can do that in a circle, you can do it in a cone, you can do it in a cylinder, and you can do it in a line.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yep.
Anybody want that? That grappling thing that doesn't require...
Yeah, it does not require attunement, and it doesn't have to be thrown on the ground. It can be thrown in the air.
I'll take it if nobody else wants it. I just think
we can figure it out later.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's getting late.
Send us everything in Discord, and we can.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You got it. I know. Actually, yeah, I didn't realize how late it got. 9:39.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I will put all that in Discord so you guys can look at that whenever you would like to.
Cool. And then anything else, we'll just go and try to sell back to people.
Yeah.
Make money.
We'll sell it back to Marmalade.
No, we can't sell it back to Marmalade.
She wouldn't know.
She'd know. She'd be like, "Hey, there's that very handsome halfling that was trying to talk to me. Why is he trying to sell me my stuff back?
I don't see your name on it.
Very similar stuff to what she had
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
missing.
Well,
Is there anything you guys want to do before we call it? Because we should probably call it.
I just want to know what happened to the dinosaurs.
God, fuck.
I got nothing. I need to come up with something new for you. Because I think I've thrown everything I know at you.
That's fair.
I'll come up with something next week.
Okay.
What? Why do we still have the fucking picture of Kevin kicking my head?
Missing your head.
Kicking the shit out of my head.
Like my foot is somehow like my
It's
ankles.
after impact.
My ankles are actually breaking to morph around your head before they
Fuck.
re-heal on an
I don't know what you're
instant.
talking about. There's no picture. There's nothing.
It was morphed around your head. Because my body is actually like incredibly adaptive and will like
You complain about your heels because your body's not adapted to being, fucking shoeless.
no. And what are you talking about? I said I heal up twice
Piper has so much to say.
as fast as a normal person. I'm like Wolverine.
Well,
God.
okay, well then I guess we'll call it there. The Rat King is having a very nice massage, and Harry is sitting on the floor examining all of these items, while
Sure am.
Fee and Clarence are having room service.
Yep.
Cool, so that's where we'll
Yep.
pick it up next week.
Cool.
Excellent. Anything going on exciting in the real world with you guys upcoming? Or should we
Yeah.
just call it?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be at DOA on Saturday. I'll be defending my title. I think Drake's defending his title. Tom's
Yeah.
going to win the tag team titles.
I'm gonna be at the bar
Heck yeah.
cheering
Yeah,
on all my boys, including
Kevin.
Thick Rick.
All right.
Troy Maddox
I'm
will
gonna.
be
Yeah. Troy Maddox is gonna be in the match.
Yep, I'm gonna be cheering my boy Troy Maddox.
Yep.
Austin Oso
Austin!
in a last team standing match.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, he's still here.
Is he?
Yay!
He didn't say
anything.
He doesn't say shit. Fuck that guy.
He's gonna be
No, he's
there.
great.
will be there.
Yay! Thank you.
We're all gonna be here. We're all gonna be at DOA this Saturday, and you should too.
Yes.
I'm gonna say sorry to Ricky ahead of time.
What are you talking about? My boy Thick Rick
He's
is gonna
dead.
win the DOA Peer Championship.
Yep.
I'm gonna beat the ever living shit out of him because of Kevin.
I am gonna tell him to Inzi you so hard. But he wears tit pads and is. Doesn't he wear tit pads?
Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna say his body doesn't break and morph like mine, but I don't actually know. That man is so thick. Who knows?
He has to wear kick pads because those legs are too dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
They're like
very-
mortal weapons.
He's
Yeah,
very
he's not
thick legs.
some scared lifeguard who's trying to protect himself. He's just making sure he doesn't kill everybody he's in the ring with.
Fact.
Those tree trunks.
No my. Okay, well, hey guys, thanks for playing with me this week, and we'll see everyone next week. We'll pick up with what we're gonna do now that you guys have a whole bunch of really cool items and a map, a couple maps,
And dragons that need relocating still.
that need relocating. All right.
It's easier to relocate them when they're dead.
Oh dear.
We just bust into a sanctuary city in Emmer Point.
Yep, lots of options.
There we go.
All right. Thanks everyone. See you. Bye.
Bye.